is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going to check out the video. What's good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. We're going to talk about Brandon Ingram today, a guy that has been an absolute monster in the NBA, destroying every single player in defense that tries to guard the man. He's making the right passes. He's making the right reads. He's attacking a lot more aggressively. His jump shot is going down. He's shooting a career high 55% from the field. He's shooting 48% from three, which is very, very impressive. 26 points per game. He's also getting a block. He's also getting a career high in rebounds with 7.1. He's also getting a career high in assists with 4.3. I think this is a very important moment for Brandon Ingram, showing you that he's finally living up to that potential. We all knew what he could be. That's why he was the #2 pick. It's just about him wanting it for himself and putting in the work to get to where he is right now. I'm loving what I'm seeing from him. I'm proud of him, and I'm happy that he is a guy that a lot of people felt was probably going to be a bust when he was in LA, but he kept showing glimpses and glimpses and glimpses of being something special and being a guy that you can run your offense through, and he can really pick apart defenses and put them at their mercy by being able to make the correct pass or shooting over a smaller defender from a switch, or even just becoming a better jump shooter, something that is a lot easier for him because he is so tall and he is so mobile. He can just reach over or just jump above the rim and just glide it in. And his touch is there. His free throw percentage is also a career high at 74%. He's a career 60 something percent free throw shooter, and now he's shooting 74%, which isn't the greatest, but it's also better than he has ever shot it before. And he still is getting to the free throw line 5 times a game, which is very, very impressive. And I think that it is very, very needed for him, because that is part of being a great scorer, is being able to get your opponents in foul trouble and really just dominate a game any type of way that you want. And I think that that's important, because you really want to, you know, help your teammates get easier shots while you also get the shots that you want. And we call it picking your poisons as people that play the game. He's doing a lot of pick and roll. He's doing a lot of mid range where he's able to just rise above anybody and just glide the ball in. But he's also being a lot more patient. He's also letting the game come to him a lot more. And he just looks so much better and so much smoother, so much so more. He's just so comfortable, and I just want to see if he can keep this up when Zion comes back, because we know that Zion going to take some of those rebounds. We know Zion going to get some of those assists, because you have to feed him and allow him to play his game. But I'm glad that Brandon Ingram took advantage of this opportunity. Zion goes down, Drew Holiday goes down for a couple games, and he just goes out there and tries to do whatever he can to help this team win. And it's not going to do anything but boost his status up, and ain't going to do anything but boost his respect level up from players in the media and the fans, and it's only going to showcase, which he has been doing, how great he can be. Because when you're the #2 pick, it comes with expectations. It comes with a lot of people having respect for you. It comes from a lot of people believing in what you can be and what they see you are now and what they can see you possibly being in the future. And he has been able to show that this entire year, being able to literally do whatever he wants offensively to the defense, and not too many players can do that. And when they do, they get paid. And Brandon Ingram was one of those guys that didn't secure the bag this off season, and then so far the start of the season, and now he has no choice but to wait into free agency this summer to really see if he can get that max contract. And if he can stay healthy and continue to play like this, I don't see a world where he can't be a max player, and I felt like he was going to get close to the max. The only reason why he wasn't going to get the max is because of blood clot issues. But when he played for the Pelicans last year, he gave them 18 points a game and a career high almost in assists and rebounds. But he showed that progress and that progression that let you know that he's still getting better. He's still capable of being better and doing more than he has ever done in his entire career. And this year is just a large step ahead, getting Brandon Ingram where we thought that he can possibly be. I know the numbers aren't sustainable for a whole 82 game season because he's going to have a bad game. He's going to have a bad shooting game. It's just a part of the game in general. But I like the fact that he's going out there giving it his all and literally trying to do whatever he can to help this Pelicans team get W's. And they haven't won that many games, but he has looked amazing. And you have to give him credit for what he has been able to do so far. And I was a guy that had him going number one over Ben Simmons just because I seen that two-way ability. I seen his ability to be a possible playmaker when he does have the ball in his hands, and him being able to see over the whole defense because he is so tall and so lanky. That was going to work as his advantage, just like it works in Ben Simmons' advantage. But he also had the ability to be a great scorer. And I didn't really think that Ben Simmons can score the basketball because he lacks that aggressiveness. He lacks that jump shot. And it seems like he's content with not scoring the basketball. And I feel like Brandon Ingram was able to give you the ability to switch and guard multiple positions, a guy that can be a solid rebounder, a solid playmaker, but a significantly better scorer than Ben Simmons, which means he has higher upside. And I feel like if he has higher upside and he's a guy that has that type of potential to be what I just said, why wouldn't I want to invest in that? Why wouldn't I want to make that my pick? And the Sixers, they're not complaining because they've been making it to the playoffs. They've been able to build a great team with him and Embiid, but also, the Lakers trade Brandon Ingram so they can get a guy like Anthony Davis, and the Pelicans now took that gamble with the heart issue, the blood clots and the shoulder issue, and say, you know what, this guy can play. This guy has huge potential, especially coming off the year he had last year. We want to keep this guy around. Now it's just about them coming to a terms for a deal and then moving on past that, and hopefully Brandon Ingram can stay healthy. So I love what the Pelicans are doing. I know they're not playing that much defense, but Alvin Gentry, like people have been saying, he's not really known as a great defensive coach, even though he got Biz Delic on the bench. But it's a young team. They have no rim protector, really. They don't really have the greatest perimeter defenders either outside of Drew Holiday. So they're limited, and there's only so much they can do. But when you look at the talent that they have amassed and they have right now, is crazy to not think that they eventually will figure it out, especially when they get Zion back. And I just want to see if Brandon Ingram can balance out his skills and balance out his dominance with a guy like Zion on the court, who is going to take some of his shots, take some of his rebounds and his opportunities. And I want to see if Brandon Ingram can still be this type of version of Ingram, but also being able to play off the ball, also being able to complement his players that's around him. So it's going to be a challenge for him and Zion to play together, and for Brandon Ingram to keep up this pace that he's been able to do so far. But honestly and truthfully, I think he can do it. I just have to see it. It's easy to put up a lot of numbers when you have a chance to. They call it inflating your stat numbers. Empty numbers. You're not winning that many games, but you're taking advantage of the opportunity that's there. I'm just glad that Brandon Ingram has that confidence now that he can get to where he wants on the court. He can pass. He can break the defense. He can trap the defense, and he can make them pick. He can force them to pick their poison, and that's something that I haven't really seen consistently over his career. But these first 7 games, he has done it every single game, in my personal opinion. So now it's just about being able to adjust and adapt to Zion and being able to still have the same impact that he has now on the game when he does come back. So we will see how this dynamic works. We'll see if Alvin Gentry is able to figure out how to keep both of them eating and both of them happy. And we still don't forget about Drew Holiday, a guy that's going to have the ball in his hands, and Lonzo Ball also. So it's going to be a big change once Zion comes back. But by then, Ingram should be a lot more comfortable because that's months or a couple weeks from now. So hopefully they can figure it out. But other than that, Brandon Ingram has lived up to the hype that I thought he was going to be. He has shown why I had him going number 1 in that draft over Ben Simmons. And I'm thinking he's catching up a lot quicker to Ben Simmons now. It took him a couple years. Ben Simmons was more NBA ready because he had the body and he had the skill set and he knew who he was as a player. I felt like Brandon Ingram was the opposite. We knew what he could be. We knew his potential of what he could be. We knew what his body and his strength could be if he was able to add it. We knew that he can be a great playmaker and a great shooter if he's able to add it. But now we're starting to see it come to fruition. Now we're starting to see the upside be revealed. And this is the player that we thought Brandon Ingram can be. I still think that he can be an even better player than he is right now. And that's for the future to see and hold. And hopefully he does continue to realize his true potential and just become one of the best players in the league. They compare him to KD a whole lot, and now he's starting to show why. But he's also hasn't done it for an 82 game season, so we'll see if he's able to stay healthy. We're going to see if he's able to stay efficient, and we're going to be able to see if he can really adapt to playing with other stars, which he has shown a little bit so far. And we got to see if he can still play off the ball a little bit better, which we done seen a little bit of that. But we also got to see it play out for a large sample size, which is the entire season. And like I said, we just got to see if he can stay healthy. But let me know what you guys know think about Brandon Ingram. Do you think he is better than Ben Simmons? Do you think he has upside to be better than Ben Simmons if you don't think he's better now? Do you think that now this is the Brandon Ingram that we should have been seeing? Or you just feel like, hey, this Brandon Ingram, he was gonna get here eventually. And do you think that he should have went number 1? Do you think he's went number 2? Or did you think that he's a bust and now he's proven that he's not? Whatever you feel about Brandon Ingram, let me know in the comment section below. I read every comment, and thanks for watching. Like this video, check out my older videos on my channel. I have many playlists. I break down rookies, I break down players, I break down summer league. I do cover the draft, and I got a mock draft up already. Not only that, I do podcasts, and I also talk about the game of basketball, whether it comes to summer league, free agency, trade deadline, buyouts, and also I cover top 10 discussions and stuff like that. So you like this type of video, you like the NBA, check out my older videos and my playlists. I enjoy making these videos. You guys enjoy watching.